Hi, my name is Untitled. I'll be taking you in C++ for today, but also expect videos for Java and also how to operate the computers operate. So as of today, I will be looking at C++ from this document in front of you, where document have been taking this information from the internet and then defining C++ as a powerful language that is used by developers to develop an operating system, browsers, games, and so on. So C++ is one of the used or the most common used language used by many developers to develop my application. So from here is a list of my software, a few mentioned list my software that were created using C++. So we have Adobe, Photoshop, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, and so on, and there are a lot. So looking at the introduction, we are going to have an activity. Yes, we're going to run our activity using C++ dev, but you can also use Visual Studio or use online compilers, dev online compilers. Yes, you may also use dev online compilers to run your code. From here, I have downloaded and installed dev, C++ dev. So you may come to the internet and search C++ dev so that you can have the compiler. So that this one is recommended. Also recommended you may download this one, the Visual Studio or Turbo, Microsoft Visual Studio, Code Block. You can also use it, but I recommend you use C++ as a beginner so that you can see my errors. So I'm going to be using dev. I have already downloaded and installed my dev, so you may download. So I have already downloaded and installed it. So now I will control new, so or maybe do it the manual way. Yeah, control new project and then console. Name your project. Name your project. Give your project name. Maybe you want to say a calculator. Calculator. Okay, maybe it's a big thing. Edge calculator. Yeah, you forgive me. Okay, there's the name. Okay, edge calculator. Let's save it. From here, the program will automatically run a few codes here. You may remove these parameters, not necessary. As of now, as a beginner, they are not necessary. I may say. From here, there is a few lines that I would encourage you include them in my library. So I'm going to write using. I will explain next video using namespace std. You will forgive me, it's been long. I've been out coding, so yeah, forgive me. So as a programmer, there are a few things you need to know. The int main is where your program runs, so everything runs in the int main. This is where your program runs, but you may have a code outside the int main. So but as of today, I will be not looking at the code outside the int main, because when we're talking about encapsulation, abstraction, and so on, we're talking about a security of the system. You cannot be running the every single code at your int main, but you have to create privacy. So that outside the int main, you may use classes, struct to broaden your program. Yes, but today I want to talk about comments. What is in comments? If I did this, and also if I write this name, my name Simpure, yes, Simpure, what will happen if I leave this thing just like this and not run it? This will probably develop errors. Let's say my page calc. This will develop errors. Why? Simpure is not an inbuilt, so it need to be declared. But I was not trying to declare this name. I was trying to say this code was written by me, maybe to say, or I was trying to say, oh yeah, on this code I was writing this code. So a comment, we write it using these two lines. This is called a single comment. And then a multiple line comment, I may have a code maybe running. I wanna declare, we would say, from in this code I will be calculating your age automatically. You see, I will break this into two. You see, this is an error because all of this is not inbuilt, but I cannot use a single line comment. So because I want both of the lines to be commented out of the program, so I will use a multiple line comment. You see, once I open up the multiple line comments, everything that's below or before or after the opening of the multiple line comments, it is commented out, meaning it's meaningless in the program, but just stating but readable text to say. In order to stop the comment, I have to close the comment. So you close it using this way. So a single line comment is just to call to / and then a multiple line comment. I don't know, my machine is giving me some multiple line comment. It's just something like this, and then a single line comment is just something like this. So yes, enough of that. Okay, what is important here? I must say, you have to know what you're doing. You have to know. You have to have a good analysis skill. You have to think. You have to know how to solve problems. Okay, I want to create a calculator. I want to calculate my age or your age. I have declared them. These variables, they are all of int. The first line is of int. So you may declare using a single line and then comma. Also, you may declare sim and then again you see they are all int. What is actually saying? Now it's int age. I'm saying that age is going to store an integer, a number, and then birth year is going to store a number. When I'm talking about the string, when I'm saying name, I'm expecting characters like A, B, C, a mix of numbers and word. Actually, that's a string. So it's going to store a string. This is a storage to say. The name is a storage. It's going to store a string. Maybe it's going. Let's put it into action. So let's say I'm going to say my see out. It's been long. I have a technical problem here. I don't know how to solve it as of now, but I think I will work on it as of today. Yeah, I'll just write the code and not run it. But here, my data types are I've been mentioning this data type is an int, a string, boolean, float, double, and then from here, if you may download the dev and then try to run this code. Yeah, it's running. So I'm going to add few lines here. I want to have to see in also my age, current year, enter current year. So this will be current year. Current year, and then double this here. Double. You are going to take this year, the current year, and then come to use it here, because this is where you want to be seen in. You don't call a name that is not declared, because it's going to be giving you errors. So you have to ensure that you write the correct names as they are, you see, to avoid my errors. So now I want to enter my birth year. Why? I want my calculator to be able to take my birth year, enter birth year, and then minus it from the current year. So from here it's the birth year. I'll be taking the birth year. Spelling also, remember, I might also have my spelling problems, but let's hope it's running without no error. You see there's no error. So from here, how can you find your age? It's simple, right? You have declared age at the top. Here you have declared age as an integer. I'm going to use it here. Age is equals to what? Is equals to current year. The current year is bigger than the birth year, so that is what you're going to be subtracting from the birth year. Yes, from the birth year. Current year minus current birth minus birth year, as I have declared here, and then minus birth year. This is going to give you the age. So this is the calculator. This is the calculator that they're talking about. Calculator. It's calculate automatically. It's a simple calculator that calculates the age. You don't need to have to count, and then to see, you have to see out the statement. See out your age. Your age is equals to, and then to do it this again, you call age, you write age here so that it can be displayed, and you end the line. This will going to display your age and it test if there is any error. There is no error, so this code is running, but I have technical errors. I don't know what's going on with my machine, but I hope I will solve it. It doesn't prompt me to see in the age. Let me make an example as of this code. If I run this code, press 1 for see enter name. It's just working. I don't know why the other one is not. It's supposed to be doing that, but as of today, let's say try and write this code in your computer and try to find your age. Sure, it's working. It's going to work for you. So next time I'm going to sort this issue, and then we are going to be coding more and more. As you see, it's sort of the code that we have been working on. Yeah, we are going to be coding. We are going to be introducing you in the programming language C++. I hope you find time to like and share. Also remember to call on your friend It's no more time for you to go in the street like be a programmer, start changing your life today.